My name is Caroline, and when I was about 7 years old, I went with my mother and my father on this big ship. If you look at the pictures, it's the first picture of a Spanish galleon. But I went on a French ship, and we went over to the Americas. The idea was we were French Huguenots, and we wanted to go somewhere where we could practice our own religion and our own way of life. I was little, but I don't think the men were very organized. But the Indians were kind to us. We had a hard time trying to get things going. Eventually, more people came over, and we had a little fort built, and they called it Fort Caroline. That's the Latin and French word for female word for Charles. But later on in life, I took the name Caroline. And while I was still little, I knew my dad was very important. Then I could hear the talk. He was talking about the Spanish and how the Spanish wanted the area of what became, I was told, Florida. And the French wanted the area that they were. It was in northeastern Florida. Well, they had really problems. And my dad and a big group of men went out on some ships, and they were going to go down and fight the Spanish. And something happened that was really horrible. Big hurricane, I think they're called. Big wind came up, and actually most of the French and the ships were killed. And while the hurricane was going on at sea, the Spanish marched overland, and they were killing all the people. Now, my mother was very smart, and she grabbed me before the men came and attacked. And we went into the woods, the wilderness, and she had been pretty friendly with the Indians. And one of them hid my mother and I in his wiki. But we were told later that all the people were massacred by the Spanish. It was really a pretty horrible thing. It was somewhere around 1565. And when the next French ship came, there weren't many survivors, but those that were went back to France and started a different life. And I just wanted to tell you, people shouldn't be mad at each other and shouldn't want to kill each other just because they spoke different languages and because they had a different religion. And that's my story. I'm grown up now, and I took the name Carolyn, but I still want to say we must be kind to each other because that's what God wanted, no matter what our shape, color, or religion. That's all the story I wanted to tell you. Thank you.